Hi, Paul Hefty here with 493W, coaching course in kinesiology here at Penn State. I want to go over the final coaching portfolio, the rubric, give you some pointers so you can be successful. Again, it's 120 total points. You can see it's 20% of your overall grade, so it's due during finals week. There's two sections to it. The first page are the old sections worth 62 points. It's okay to copy and paste if the work is of high quality. Again, make sure you look at the feedback from your team management assignment in particular and make the changes and improvements that are needed before you do that though. The second section then is all new and it includes the templates that you've seen on Canvas, and you'll see how you need to implement those. Couple expectations. Again, like always, must use TRI with each of the sections. It needs to be uploaded to Turnitin or Canvas so we can check it with Turnitin and AI. And then last, again, needs to be of a high quality to get the points. It's, again, TRI, multiples of 3. You need to have it all in order to get those points. So first page here, starting again, something new. You do need to add a cover page with your name, team, and the year there. And then just needs to include a table of contents where you've got each of the sections listed and then accordingly the page numbers to it. The introduction is the same as before. This is a no TRI section that you've done with the philosophy and the team management. Key point though here with the resume, it needs to have all the certification information to prove that you did view those with the NFHS and completed them. Next then is the section you've done with the philosophy and the team management. Again, if the quality is good, you can copy and paste, but make sure you check the feedback from those assignments to make improvements that are needed. You can see again, we first do the definitions for 21 points. Then we have the ethics case study. You need to first do an overview. This needs to have references cited to support the facts there. Key point then is to talk about your learning activity that you designed, and then lastly, all the different areas that it can apply to the final portfolio here. Next then is the coaching style section where again, you did TRI for your personal style, and then you talked about the two opposing styles. Again, you need to use content and terminology from the course with those. Next then is the team management structure you did. It's the 4 different meetings for staff, team, parent, and postseason. Key point here, the illustration again needs to be an actual agenda or checklist for each of the meetings. And then we get into the templates, the reward and discipline system. Again, you need to have T plus R first explaining your reward style system, and then the template itself serves as the illustration. Again, with the templates, you need to type those out. They cannot be handwritten, and they need to be embedded into the document. You can see again with the link I have to the templates, they're Word docs, which are simple table functions. You can just copy, paste those right into your document. Second, then you need to do the same then with the discipline style, doing your T and R first, and then the template itself. Now we get to page 2, which are the new sections worth 58 points. First is teaching. There are 2 templates we had there with the lecture. First is a seasonal plan, which is just a weekly schedule, kind of giving a snapshot of your season. Content there we talked about was tactical periodization methods. Second then is a daily lesson plan or a daily practice plan. Again, content there we talked about was technical and tactical skill development. Next on our evaluation methods. Again, you're going to address with one template. It has student athlete, the staff, and the self. But now you need to look at the 3 different parts of the year. Preseason, you need a T and an R, plus the template then serves as a in-season T and R and a off or postseason T and R. Again, we talked about different evaluation methods to apply during those different parts of the year. Next then is the fitness principles assessment and focus. That's the first template. And then the second one is a sports performance training principles. Again, kind of a seasonal plan, the second template. You can see with there, you need to first do your assessment And then with the sports performance template, do a TNR for preseason, a TNR for in-season, and a TNR for the off-season again. Again, if there is no fitness assessment template, you'll lose 2 points. So make sure you go through and get both of those templates. Next then is risk management. Again, this is one template, but also has adaptive plan included. So again, TNR for this facility and equipment inspection, emergency action plan or an EPA checklist, you need a TNR, and then third would be your athletic training staff and support staff rules. You can see then there was parts on Canvas with the lecture where we added an adaptive plan. Make sure you have that, otherwise you lose 2 points there also. Crisis management. Again, one template where there were the 5 steps we talked about, and again, in the 3 seasons. The 2 areas you need to address with a TNR are the staff crisis management and then for your players also. Again, the discussion that we did in the lecture with applying the Penn State scandal is a great one to use with illustrations in this area. Last then is self-management plans. Again, one template. There are 7 areas, kind of going back to the beginning, what we did with the athletes with the definitions. But again, a TNR for preseason, TNR for in-season, and a TNR for off-season. This is about how you're going to manage yourself in a very stressful environment as a head coach. All right, last then is, again, we always need our list of references, proper mechanics. You can see here, need the proper citing of references, need to limit the spelling and grammar errors. The key here is to have consistent fonts and your margins, page length, and so forth. Just clean up your formatting. We have to have a minimum of 8 references, but that should be easy. You can use, again, the discussions, the previous projects that you've had. Number 4, headers and subheadings, again, with word titles, so proper format. And then last, as we've done with all the projects, Turnitin reference sources must be under 25%, meaning you need to have a majority of the document is your own words. And again, do not be tempted to use AI generated content. It'll be detected and result in a 0 out of 120 points. Again, if you don't list any references trying to shortcut it, you automatically lose 10 points there. So you can see here, you've got most of it done. It's about putting it together, making sure it's organized properly and professionally, and then a great finish to the course. Thanks.